Hi there, decided to film the first part of doing the sourdough bread. So you are going to start off by getting your medium, large sizes Pyrex bowl and putting that on your kitchen scale. You're gonna zero that out and go ahead and start with your starter. So I fed my starter today about 4:30 in the afternoon. It's doubled in size, lots of really good bubbles, and it's very thick in consistency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh out 100 grams of starter. I'm going to put that there so it's a little easier. And put a little too much, so I'm scooping a little bit back into my jar here. So I got it to 101. Good enough. So the starter, I'm going to add 330 grams of water to that. And it's just tap water, nothing fancy. And I'm going to stir my water and starter up. I will try, since it's on selfie mode. So I'm just kind of lightly stirring that so that it blends in with one another. Then to that, I am adding a total of 540 grams of flour. Today I tried my friend's recipe, which is 480 grams of all-purpose and 60 grams of wheat. So I'm just dumping that into my water starter mix. And then I have 7 grams of salt. I just use sea salt. That's what I have in my house. And my favorite thing to use is one of these rubber spatulas. So what I'm going to do is just fold everything into itself, and then making sure that there's no big pockets of water or starter. You just want to combine everything. You don't want to sit here and overmix it. I don't use my mixer. This dough is pretty sticky, so if you want to get your hands in here, you can, but it's a mess. I've done the mixing with my hands, and I just prefer the rubber spatula. So you just want to fold everything in, like I said, to combine everything. Now that you've essentially fed the starter that you started with for this recipe with the flour and the water. So this is going to double in size overnight. I'm going to just cover this with some plastic wrap, leave it on my counter for about 12 hours. My friend that gave me this recipe said she will sometimes leave it on her counter for like 14 to 16 hours. You just want it to generally double in size, and you want the dough to have some nice bubbles. So I'll show you what that looks like. I think it just kind of depends on what temperature you keep your house at. Our house is fairly warm, So this is gonna rise, at least the other times that I've made it, it's risen pretty nicely. So I'll show you what this looks like. Let me grab this spatula out of here. So that's just combined. It's pretty stringy, it's lumpy, it's not even, but I'm just gonna wrap it in saran wrap, and then I'll come back in the morning to show you what I do in 12 hours. So it'll be, not morning, it'll be like at 11 o'clock because it's about 10:45 right now. So I'll be back then. Bye.